How I stopped hating LinkedIn. If you're going to spend time on a social platform, one of the most important things is to try and make it as enjoyable as possible because you'll do a better job for your business that way. So right now I'm going to show you 3 things I did to my LinkedIn to make it much more enjoyable, okay? Let's get into it. What's up, busy people? Welcome to 5 Minute Social Media. If you have ever had figure out my social media or figure out my digital marketing on your to-do list, but you just keep shoving it down because you don't know where to start, because it's just overwhelming, you're in a great place. Every week we put out a quick video to help you with a different piece of your digital marketing strategy. If that sounds like something you could use, go ahead and click subscribe, click that bell so you'll be notified whenever a new video comes out. My name is Jerry Potter. If you want to connect on social media, you can find me at Mr. Jerry Potter. Yes, it rhymes with the boy wizard. And today we're talking about LinkedIn. How I stopped hating LinkedIn. Now, I have had a hate-hate relationship with LinkedIn for years. I hated being on there, and then I hated the fact that I felt like I needed to be on there. For a lot of social networks, if you don't like it, you just don't use it. But when you're talking about a business and branding, well, you might just need to be on that social network even if you hate it. So today, I'm going to show you 3 things I did to make LinkedIn more enjoyable for myself. And I truly believe this. The more you enjoy being on a platform, the better job you will do marketing yourself or your business. So for the last 18 months or so, a lot of friends and colleagues have been saying things like, oh, LinkedIn is getting so much better every single day, you got to try it. And so you know what? I said, all right, I'll give it a shot. Committed to doing LinkedIn every day for a couple of weeks. And guess what? It still sucked. Every day I'd get a connection request from somebody that I didn't know, or, hey, I saw we went to the same college. Why don't we connect? And it's like, well, yeah, so did millions of, I went to a big school. We both like pizza too. Maybe that's a reason to connect. So I'd accept these connections because I thought that's what you did. And then a couple days later, I'd get an unsolicited direct message from them asking me to buy their services or hiring them. Really? You sent me a connection request, maybe one message, and now you're saying, give me money? Slow down there, buddy. Can't help you right now, still waiting to get my money back from my Nigerian prince. So my new LinkedIn experience was exactly what it had always been. A feed full of content I didn't care about and spam from strangers. I was about to abandon LinkedIn and give up for another 6 months when I had a realization. A friend of mine named BJ always tells this story about how earlier in his career, he just felt like everyone around him was a big old jerk. You're a jerk, you're a jerk, you're a jerk. He used a harsher word than jerk. And then one day he realized, well, if I think everybody's a jerk, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm the jerk. So if everybody else is enjoying LinkedIn, maybe I'm the problem. And this is what drove me to find these 3 things to change. So do these 3 things. Hopefully you will stop hating LinkedIn as well or enjoy it more. Step 1, connection cleanup. I'd always felt like, oh, well, you have to accept every request you get on LinkedIn. It's just the nice thing to do. Kind of like following back on Twitter. Then my friend Neil pointed out, hey, a lot of these people are just spamming you. If you don't have some common interests or know some of the same people or they don't send you a thoughtful note, don't bother. Those people are just sending out hundreds of connection requests every day. They're probably not going to notice if you reject them. And if they do, who cares? You don't know them. And I like to be nice online, but I was like, okay, fair point. I can do that. Besides, what's more important? Would you rather have 100 connections that were really meaningful, you help each other out, you refer a business, or have 10,000 connections where they mean nothing? Personally, I'd rather have the 100 connections. So over the next few weeks, I became ruthless. I started disconnecting from anybody unless I actually knew them in person, or if I had gotten to know them on LinkedIn or Instagram or some other social platform, we had some sort of social relationship, or if I just really enjoyed them or their content. That's where you would follow a company or an influencer. Social Media Examiner, for example, doesn't know who I am, but I like their content, so I'll follow them. When people started sending new requests, if I didn't already know them, a meaningful note had to be included, or I'm not going to accept you, because I'm assuming you're just going to spam me in a couple of days, or you're just trying to get 10,000 connections on LinkedIn. So I was like, nope, decline. I had started to create my tribe, and I wanted to protect it. I think you should do the same. Step 2 was improving my feed, so that when I did log in, the stuff that came up in my feed was stuff I actually wanted to read. LinkedIn actually has a setting called Feed Preferences, and this changed everything. You can go in and choose topics that you're interested in, and they'll start showing that content, even if it's from somebody you don't necessarily follow or are connected with. immediately my feed was improved 100%. I'm not even sure when they added this feature, probably during one of my LinkedIn protest periods. If you want to find it, just go to Settings and Privacy for your LinkedIn profile and then click on Feed Preferences. And the third thing I did was I launched a content strategy. Only 1% of the people on LinkedIn, as of this recording, are actually creating original content. Everybody else is just sharing blogs and links from other places. But as far as actually uploading original photos or videos and things like that, or blogging on LinkedIn, they call them articles, only 1% of the community is even doing that. So this is a huge opportunity if you're a content creator like me to get your stuff out there even more. I'm not posting a ton. I'm taking some of my other content from other places and repurposing it for LinkedIn. And I'm trying to do something original on there about once a week. I have not made a big commitment because I've already got a lot going on, but I'm already getting more engagement and connecting with new people in meaningful ways. So now, is LinkedIn my favorite social network? No, not overnight, but it's way better than it used to be. I actually enjoy going on there every day, whether I'm on my computer or on my smartphone. I'm connecting with people that I actually want to connect with without feeling bad for rejecting random connection requests. By the way, if you've watched this and you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, my username is @MrJerryPotter. Just send a note. So, hey, I saw your video about LinkedIn and I'd love to connect. Then I know that, hey, we have some sort of connection, even if it is just this video to start out. What do you think of LinkedIn? I'd love to know down in the comments. Would love to chat with you there. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Hit subscribe so you're notified when a new video comes out. And please join our Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group, but it's free. I'd love to have you in there. Just search for 5 Minute Social Media on Facebook, and I'll accept you, and we can chat there as well. Thank you for supporting 5 Minute Social Media. You're not only supporting me, but also my two tiny superheroes at home.